Hey, I thought I'd come on here real quick and talk to you a little bit about Mary Kay as a company and a business. Now, if you would have met me years ago and told me I would be a Mary Kay consultant, I would have laughed at you hysterically and told you there was absolutely no way that I was going to sell Mary Kay. And there's a couple of reasons why. I was a single mom working two jobs. I worked retail and I worked in a bar. Um, I'm not the sales type. Absolutely not. I don't ever want anybody to feel pressured. So I'm not the sales type. And I just was really, really busy. And quite frankly, I'm an introvert. So I'm a pretty shy person. A lot of people that are in my tribe would probably disagree that I'm an introvert, but in all honesty, I am an introvert. So putting myself out there is, it's a little over the edge for me. But and doing these videos way out of my comfort zone, but here I am. So anyway, I was working at a bar in the evening, and generally speaking, if you worked in a bar, you had a day job. So this girl started working there, and we would work like the dinner rush hour, and then we would work the bar time as well. So in between the two, there was a little bit of a lull. I asked her, I said, well, what else do you do besides this? And she goes, oh, well, I'm a Mary Kay consultant. And it took everything in me not to laugh at her, because I thought the Mary Kay lady was little gray-haired old ladies who went door to door selling lipstick. That's what I thought Mary Kay was. And this girl definitely was not that. So she was wearing this new lipstick and I absolutely loved it. And she says, well, we have this guest event. If you go, I'll give you one for free. And I'm like, I like free, I'll go. So I went to the guest event, and on the way there, I kept thinking to myself, well, it's going to be her, myself, and a bunch of little old ladies in the room. So I was pleasantly surprised when I walked in. There was all age women, all women of all ages there. There was women of all nationalities there. There was people of all different professional backgrounds there. And I learned that the lady that was doing the event was making over $10,000 a month selling Mary Kay. And I was like, what? So, like I told you in the last video about the Besties kit, well, a starter kit in Mary Kay is $100. It's been $100 for forever. So, and you get $400 worth of product for $100. Well, I like a good deal. I'm a smart woman. I like a good deal. And just like now, back then, there's no quotas. So you didn't have to sell anything. You can get the kit, use all the products, and shove the box under your bed, for all intents and purposes. So, but I didn't want to disappoint the girl that took me to the event. So I decided I was going to do one party. And I had my brother's girlfriend do the party. She invited, I want to 6 or 8 people, I don't know. 2 other girls showed up. So it was the 2 girls and then the girlfriend. And it took me over like an hour and a half-ish. There was a flip chart, so they saw the picture. I read everything on the back. I had no clue what I was doing. Absolutely none. I had never even been to a party before. But I figured if I did one, then I could tell the girl that took me that I didn't like doing it. And she wouldn't get mad, because at least I put forth a little bit of effort. So anyway, but I sold $400 in an hour and a half. Well, in Mary Kay, you make half of what you sell. So that was $200 in an hour and a half time. I was not making $200 an hour at my retail job. I definitely wasn't making $200 an hour at my bar job. Heck, I wasn't even making $200 a day if you combined the 2 jobs together. So I would plug Mary Kay in, an hour here, a couple hours there, and maybe do a party on a Saturday. Eventually, I became a sales director, which is the top 2% of the company. Life kind of happened. I stepped down from directorship, but I've always maintained being a consultant because I absolutely love the products. I get comments all the time that I don't look my age. Which I think is super flattering, but I credit it all the time to Mary Kay. The top of the line products. Everything is conceived, researched. There's product testing. Everything's done in the United States. So everything's local. They have their own medical line. So I was doing a facial on somebody, I was going to do a facial on somebody. They had rosacea. I was super worried about putting anything on their skin because I didn't want to cause, with rosacea, I didn't want it to flare up or cause her any pain because I heard rosacea is kind of painful during the flare up. So I called the medical line. I mean, and got advice from them. So what other company, or do you have access to a medical line to, it's just a phenomenal company. You gain so many friendships in Mary Kay. And generally speaking, if you, like the bar job, for instance, women are so mean to each other. You would go to the bar and they were so catty. She said this, they did that, and then they'll talk to you and they act like you're their best friend. Well, you don't get that in Mary Kay. You go to an event and everybody, asks you how your week went. What are you doing? If you had a great week, they congratulate you on that. They don't, they're not mad at you for having a good week. They'll ask you, hey, what did you do? Maybe I could do that too. If you're having a bad week, they help you out to find out what they could do to help you have a better week the following week. So it's a great company. Again, right now I have 2 besties deals, so that's $75 for a starter kit as opposed to the $100. But even at $100, that's a smoking deal for $400 for the product. And it's a great, great company. They enrich women's lives. They support women's cancers and domestic violence shelters. So they're great for women's, what's the word I'm looking for? That's just great for women. Let's just leave it at that. It's great for women. So if you have any questions about becoming a consultant, message me. If you don't want to do it in the comments, you can message me privately. And if you just want to take advantage of the 2 besties deal, that's always an option. And again, it's a phenomenal company. It's not little old ladies going door to door selling makeup. I think I mentioned in my last video, Candace, who is a sales director. I knew Candace when she lived here in Washington State. Knew her when she first joined the company. Watched her become a director. I remember going to her house for something, and she was really worried. I mean, she was like right at the end. She was worried about not, finishing the qualifications for directorship, and I knew she had it in her. She was a tomboy. She was a mathematician, so she wasn't your typical Mary Kay girl. And she has earned, I don't even know how many pink Cadillacs with the company. Her unit did over $1 million. So she is phenomenal. If you decide to join the company, I will help you. Candace will help you. You're not alone. But again, if you just wanted the kit, there's always that option. So if you have questions, message me, and I will talk to you soon. Pretty soon, I'm going to be doing the drawing, and can't wait to see who wins. So leave comments and share, and I will post a link in the comments as well. So have a good one.